At the end of this video, you're supposed to make these sentences on your own. سلام، من مجید هستم. درس 21 از یادگیری زبان فارسی. Today we're gonna learn about the verb زدن, which means to hit, but a number of compound verbs in Persian comes from this infinitive. We already know that we have a lot of compound verbs in Persian. The most number of compound verbs are made with the verb that we have already learned, which is kardan. The link to the lesson you can find here. But today we have another important verb. A lot of Persian verbs are made or come from this verb. When we learn how to conjugate this verb, how to make it imperative, how to make it negative questions, then you already know a lot of verbs, because here the first word is fixed. We never change it. We're gonna deal with only zadan. But from all these verbs, I've chosen 10 ones to give you examples and to work on in this video, which are حرف زدن, زنگ زدن, مسواک زدن, ساز زدن. You can put any instrument here. نمک زدن. You can also have other spices. گول زدن, دست زدن, which means to clap and to touch. But today we have only to touch. غر زدن, حد زدن, داد زدن. Here we have the conjugation. The stem of this infinitive is zan. Then we have prefixes and endings. As we know, میزنم, میزنی, میزنه. میزنیم, میزنید, میزنند. Negative, نمیزنم, نمیزنی, نمیزنه. نمیزنید, نمیزنند. Let's see the examples. I always hit my head on the door. Here we don't have a compound verb. It's just the verb hit, زدن. همیشه, always, adverb of frequency. Here is the link to the lesson. همیشه سرمو میزنم به در. زدن here means to hit. Normally in Farsi, for hit, we had the preposition به, which is in English to. They don't hit the children. اونا بچه ها رو نمیزنن. So it's just a negative. Here we have imperative. Don't hit on the table. نزن رو میز. This is negative imperative. For a normal imperative, as you know, we have to say بزن. You should hit the target. A sentence with modal verbs. Target means هدف. تو باید به هدف بزنی. As you know, when we have modals, here we have a structure like imperative. You have to use به or sometimes bo. Yes, no question. Does she hit her child? بچهش رو میزنه. How can you hit your child? WH question and also modal. چطور میتونی بچت رو بزنی؟ Here we have talk, which means حرف زدن, a compound verb. بعدن باهات or با تو حرف میزنم. So as I said, have remains fixed, no change. You just conjugate and make changes here for the verb زدن. They don't talk to each other. اونا با هم حرف نمیزنند. Talk with me or talk to me. با من حرف بزن. Imperative. You should talk with your boss. باید با رئیست حرف بزنی. Does she speak very fast? خیلی تند حرف میزنه؟ Why do you speak loudly? چرا بلند حرف میزنی؟ Loudly means بلند. I call my family every day. Call or to make a phone call is زنگ زدن. هر روز به خانوادم زنگ میزنم. They won't call you. اونا بهت or به تو زنگ نمیزنند. Call me at night. Imperative. شب بهم or به من زنگ بزن. You should call your doctor. باید به دکترت زنگ بزنی. Does she call you? بهت زنگ میزنه؟ بهت or again به تو. When will you call? کی زنگ میزنی؟ If you have here me, then you can say کی بهم زنگ میزنی. I brush my teeth before breakfast. Brush is a compound verb, مسواک زدن. قبل از صبحونه before breakfast. Before means قبل. مسواک میزنم. I brush. They don't play the guitar live. Here we have another verb, play the guitar, گیتار زدن. اونا زنده گیتار نمیزنن. Live means زنده. Go and brush your teeth. We have two imperatives here. برو for go, مسواک بزن. Brush your teeth. She can play the piano. اون میتونه پیانو بزنه. Will she play for us tomorrow? فردا گیتار میزنه؟ Why don't you brush your teeth? Negative question. چرا مسواک نمیزنی؟ He nags a lot. nag غر زدن. اون خیلی غر میزنه. They don't add salt to the food. Add salt نمک زدن. اونا به غذا نمک نمیزنند. Add more salt please. بیشتر نمک بزن لطفاً. You shouldn't nag so much. نباید اینقدر غر بزنی. So much اینقدر. You can also say خیلی. Does she nag? غر میزنه. Why do you always nag? چرا همیشه غر میزنی؟ He wants to deceive you. Deceive گول زدن. میخواد تو رو گول بزنه. Here we have row object marker and for deceive we need that. میخواد تو رو گول بزنه. They won't touch anything. This touch means to put your finger on something. به هیچی دست نمیزنند. Don't touch it. دست نزن. If you want to say don't touch me, then you have به من or به him as we learned دست نزن. You shouldn't touch it. نباید به اون دست بزنی. In Persian we have touch to somebody or something. Here we have touch it, then we have به اون دست زدن. Okay, so we have به. And here we have don't touch me. به من دست نزن. Does she want to deceive me? میخواد منو گول بزنه. Why shouldn't I touch it? Question, modal, negative. چرا نباید به اون دست بزنم؟ I guess he's sick. guess حدس زدن. حدس میزنم مریضه. They don't shout. shout داد زدن. اونا داد نمیزنند. Don't shout. داد نزن. You can't guess or you can't guess it. نمیتونی حدس بزنی. Can you guess؟ میتونی حدس بزنی؟ Why do you shout؟ چرا داد میزنی؟ And here I have an exercise for you. We have a normal sentence, negative, imperative, modal, yes-no question, WH question, and a request. We have already had the lesson for request. If you have not watched the lesson, find the link here. You can write your answers in the comment section if you like. خداحافظ.